Welcome to today's tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be discussing about the header. The header. Previously, we discussed about the semantic element in HTML, which we have them here. There are many where I explain about the header, the navbar, the menu, the main, the section, the article, the aside, the footer, the figure, the fig caption, the div, the dialogue, and the span. Now today we will be discussing about the header. So the header element represents a content. It represents a container for introductory content or a set of navigational links. You understand? As the name implies, the header. These semantic elements, semantic elements are majorly used. So they are used to group your content on your website. You understand? So now the header is the upper part. So now, it will help the browser. You understand? Majorly, these semantic elements may not be very very meaningful to we as human, but to the browser it's very, very important because it will help the browser to know that, okay, fine, this is the footer area of the website, this is the header, this is the header part of the website. Okay, fine, this is a division part. Okay, this is an image. So it will help the website, and it will also help in optimization of our website. It will help in SEO ranking of our website. So now, let me just give you an example of how we can make use of the header. So now this is it. So now the header element. So in the header part, so you can include your H1. For example, let me say welcome to my website. Welcome to my website. So now you see welcome to my website. So you can include your H1 from H1 to H6 in the header part. So you can include your logo in the header section. So you can include your authorship information in the header section. So now this will help you. This will help the browser to get the structure of how your website is. So you see, so the semantic elements in HTML is very, very useful to the browser. It will help the browser to know what your website is all about. And mind you, you can't use an header element in an header element. Now, what do I mean? What I mean is that you cannot place an header element into an header element. For example, maybe something like this. You can have multiple header elements on your website, but you can't place header in it. This is very, very wrong. You can't place an header element into an header element. It's very, very confused. It will confuse the browser. You understand? So you can't do that, and you can't place your header in your footer element. You can't place your header in between an address element. So the header will always be, it will always be at the top for a good website, because before you create your website, you need to structure it out and plan it out how it's going to look like. So I hope this helps you. So in the next tutorial, we'll be discussing more about some other elements. So thank you.